Well, one thing that happened in this smaller school is that word got around very quickly that the new girl couldn't see. That meant that the new girl became very popular to be asked on dates because these boys knew I could not see how ugly they really were. So, they were right. I could not see their faces, and nor could I see my own. Well, my mother had promised me since I was a very little girl that when I turned 15, she was going to let me wear makeup. Well, none of us anticipated that, obviously, when I was 15, I wouldn't be able to see my face to apply my own makeup, but bless her heart, she came up with this method. Now, I don't know if it's a scientific method or if it's a artistic method, but she came up with this way by which I can apply my cosmetics, and it all involves counting. I know, for example, how many times I am to brush my blush against my blush palette, and then how many times and where I am to brush that same blush brush against my cheekbone. And the same works for mascara and lipstick and eyeshadow. It all works flawlessly unless I lose count. And unfortunately, it has happened before, and things do not come out very pretty. In fact, I remember several years ago, I was getting ready to go speak at a women's event in my community, and I was having a very, very bad hair day. And lots would assume that one of the hidden luxuries of blindness is that you can't see when your hair looks bad. And I so wish that were the case, but you'll understand this. Ugly has a texture. And you know it when you feel it. So my hair was looking very bad. I was overdoing it. I finally laid down my hairbrush in defeat, and then I remembered something. A friend of mine had been selling cosmetics, and she had given me free samples of her eyeliners and her lip liners. She had, of course, separated them for me, knowing I couldn't see the difference, and so I thought, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna wear lip liner. It cannot be that hard to get it on. And so I went ahead and I put on the new lip liner and the eyeliner, all my cosmetics, and I was feeling awfully pretty. I go out from my bathroom toward my garage where my husband is gonna come pick me up, and that meant I had to pass through the living room where my son Clayton, he was about 10 at the time, and he was playing one of those games on the TV, and I said something to him. Well, he evidently looks at me and he just simply said, "Mom, your lips are black." Well, I corrected the child. I said, "Son, these lips are not black. This is called raisin lip liner. You're just not used to it. It's a little more dramatic." To which he said, "Okay," and went right back to Mario. Well, at this point, I hear my garage door lifting, and it means Dr. Phil's coming home to pick me up, so I run through the kitchen to meet him at that doorway, and just as I'm getting to that door, he's coming in that door. We meet right there at the threshold. He stops, dead in his tracks with more panic I have ever heard in his voice. He said, "Jennifer Rothschild, your eyes are flaming red." So obviously I realized what I did. I mixed up the two. Now, this is not one of the more spiritual lessons I've learned in the dark, but this is intensely practical, girls. If you are ever having a bad hair day, I guarantee you that if you just put some eyeliner on your lips and some lip liner on your eyes, not a living soul's gonna notice your hair. Not one.